Riders taking on their rivals, the Celina Senior Bulldogs, here at Bulldog Stadium. And I'll tell you what, it's hard to believe that this is the final regular season game of the 2021 football season.
Yeah, Joe, it's amazing that we've gotten to this point. Hopefully we have a lot more weeks to go here with the St. Mary's Roughriders into the playoffs. But what a season, up and down. Certainly started out with some struggles early on, and we've really seen the St. Mary's team come alive here the last few weeks, put together some great games. And what a way to end a season against the Cross Lake rivals. You know, the rivalry that was voted by the Lyman News as the best rivalry in the entire region several years ago. One that they always say throw the records out, and no more important time to do it than tonight.
Absolutely. The St. Mary's Roughriders come in with a record of 7 wins, 2 defeats, 6-2 in the Western Buckeye League. They're coming off a 28-0 win over the Bath Wildcats last week. The Celina Bulldogs are 1-8 overall in the regular season. They're 1-7 in the Western Buckeye League. They're coming off a 41-7 loss to the hands of the Wapakoneta Redskins. And I'll tell you, Celina has struggled this year. And, of course, as we mentioned in the coaches show on Thursday, offensively they rank in the bottom third of the Western Buckeye League in pretty much all offensive categories. They're averaging about 10 points a ball game offensively. Defensively, they're giving up 35 points a ball game. So we'll see how this goes. This Rough Rider Kickoff is being brought to you by Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance. Brandon Bowers getting ready to kick this one off to get this ball game underway. Glad to have you along. The kick is up, and it is handled by one of the return men. And we're going to apologize in advance because the Celina Bulldogs are wearing kind of like tan camo with black numbers. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's extremely hard for us to see.
It is Military Appreciation Night here at Celina Stadium. There was a nice, a large flag that was unfurled on the field itself, and a nice rendition of the Star Spangled Banner by the Celina Senior Choir. And Celina football team is wearing all camo tonight.
Well, as you can tell, we're sitting amongst the Cowbell Mafia. They're right down below us, and they're going to make a lot of noise throughout the course of the evening. The ball is handed off to their running back, Jaden King.
24.
King will do most of the Celina Bulldogs on the season. He's carried 88 times for 371 yards. He's scored 3 touchdowns. Their quarterback is Adams. He's a 5'10", 150-pound junior. So it'll be Adams in the shotgun for the Celina Bulldogs. They'll put a man in motion. The ball, I believe it'll be to
it's number 20, Jaden King again. Nick Adams actually has a fairly strong arm. Watched some of his film, and has a really nice deep ball, strong arm, just really poor accuracy. So hopefully for St. Mary's, he won't be able to connect on anything tonight, and it'll provide some opportunities.
We're going to call it third down and 6 for the Celina Bulldogs. We're just underway from Bulldog Stadium. 10:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Celina will send 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. As Nick Adams will call the signals in the shotgun. Pass over the middle is incomplete.
Number 3, Aiden Song, intended receiver. Really not a bad pass here. Kind of in the arms of Aiden Song. Pretty good stick by the defender to tackle him and make sure and knock the ball out as he was coming to the ground.
Connor Allstatler for the Celina Bulldogs. Back to receive the punt will be Braden Hemmelgarn. And Braden Sullivan, not a particularly good punt, as the Roughriders will have the football in Celina territory. It'll be 1st and 10 for the blue and gold. The ball will be resting at the, we'll call it the Celina 47-yard line.
Wow, has a pretty bad shank. Maybe 15 yards on that punt netted.
Gavin Reinecke, the quarterback for the Rough Riders. He'll bring the play in from Kobe Fry, the offensive coordinator. 10:23 here in the first quarter. Rough Riders line up in a full house backfield. Turn, give the ball to Hemmelgarn. Hemmelgarn will turn. He'll get a nice gain of about 6 yards. We'll call it 5 yards. We'll call it second down and 5 for the Rough Riders.
There's a nice little inside sweep from Himmelgarn. Guards out in front, paving the way. A lot of momentum going in through the line, and even though Celina tackled him there, it was 5 or 6 yards down the field. Like to see that.
Ross Henson on the carry. We'll give him a gain of about 4 on the third down and 1 for the Rough Riders. We want to remind everybody that is listening along the way on Rider Nation Station that this game will be rebroadcast and it's after the ball game
with video.
So we're glad to have you along for the audio portion of this ball game. It'll be a first down and 10 for the Rough Riders as Ross Henson, I believe, picked up the first down.
Yeah, just a same play, just another outside trap there to the right side.
Give the ball to Hemmelgarn. He'll sweep to the right. He's got running room down the sideline. Touchdown, Rough Riders. Braden Hemmelgarn took the ball, swept to the right, went down the sideline out of our view, and then scored the first 6 points of the ball game for the Rough Riders. Unfortunately, Zach and I don't have the privilege of setting high above the field, so it's going to be difficult. We're down in the stands. The kick is up by Bowers, and it is good. So with 9 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, it's the Rough Riders 7, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. Back right after this.
American Manufacturing Solutions is proud to invest in St. Mary's and proud to sponsor Rough Rider football. Think AMS, think logistics, done right. AMS is your complete supply chain solutions provider. Have electrical service needs? AMS can take care of that too. Call us at 419-300-1007 or visit us at AmericanMFGSolutions.com.
This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by Lori Yelton State Farm Insurance. Be a legend. Insure your life, Lori Yelton. State Farm Insurance in St. Mary's.
Joe, that was 4 straight runs to the right side of the offensive line, so they're really targeting that left side of this line of defensive line. Nice 40-yard sweep for the touchdown for Himmelgarn.
I believe this is either going to be Carson Black, and he's going to be stopped. Probably, it looks to me, about the 19-yard line.
Yeah, number 16.
Black.
Carson
5'11",
Black,
175-pound senior. So with 9:04 remaining in the first quarter, the Celina Senior Bulldogs will have their second offensive possession of the contest. Nick Adams will be in the shotgun all by his lonesome. Look at the pass, goes across the middle. The ball is incomplete. Pass was intended for
American Manufacturing Solutions is proud to
I think that's
invest
number
in
18, Matthew Young.
So it'll bring up second down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball is at their own 19-yard line. The Bulldogs break huddle. Nick Adams in the backfield by himself on the shotgun. High pulls it down. He's in big trouble. He's just going to launch it, and it'll sail out of bounds, incomplete.
Good job by Nick Adams to at least get the ball out of bounds and prevent disaster, which would have been a 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage sack or an interception. Nicely threw the ball out of bounds. Pretty heads-up play there.
Snap was high from center, and Adams, a pretty good athlete, went up and got it, batted it down, but didn't get full control of it. Was flushed out of the pocket, and he threw the pass out of bounds. So to bring up 3rd down and 10 for Celina. Adams, go back and pass to Kreischer. There's a screen pass, and whoa, nice tackle by Great Sullivan and Braxton King.
Couple of Smash Brothers there. Smelled out the screen and lit them up in the backfield.
That was a good hit.
Yeah.
Good hit by Sullivan. He stayed at home, wasn't fooled by any of the play action in the backfield, and they attempted the screen, and he stayed right at home and snuffed it. So back to receive the punt will be Sullivan and Hemmelgarn. They'll be at their own 48-yard line. Nice high punt. Sullivan will take attorneys to the 50, to the 45. They'll make it up to about the 43-yard line. So the Rough Riders again will have great field position, a second possession of the ball game. 8:07 remaining in the first quarter on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard.
So far, you're just seeing complete dominance by the St. Mary's offensive line and the St. Mary's defensive line. Celina's got some athletes on offense. They're putting them. They've got some nice receivers, and they got a quarterback that can really throw it, but he has zero time to be able to put anything together.
Sullivan on the wing. They'll give the hand to Aiden Hinkle off left tackle. He'll pick up nice yardage. We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5 for the Rough Riders.
It didn't seem like Aiden Hinkle was going very far. He had his head down a little bit, and I was thinking, man, look upfield. You got some space upfield. Yeah, he only got a yard or two, and I look up, and he's 5 or 6 yards down the field. That's how much the offensive line had pushed their defenders backwards.
Chase Jacobs under center. Reineke's going to throw it. He's got Hemmelgarn. He's looking for Hemmelgarn, and it is almost intercepted.
Celina defenders looking for an offensive pass interference there. Hemmelgarn had his arm around the back of the defender a little bit to nicely stop that from being intercepted. That was a little risky throw from Reineke there.
And I noticed that Ryan Hemmelgarn was the only receiver in the pattern. Sullivan on the sweep to the left. He'll turn his shoulders up. Give him a gain of about 2 on the play. So we'll call it 4th down and a long 3. I think the Rough Riders are going to go for it.
Yeah, I think I like the call on 2nd down because you know it's 4th down territory. You've been getting a lot of yards on down. Take a shot over top and hope you catch them sleeping.
Riders, Sullivan. He'll hurdle over a receiver. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. Well, one official says yes, he made it. So he hurdled over the one defender, and he got the 1st down. So a new set of downs for the Rough Riders. 6:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you aboard.
Coach Fry talked earlier this week in the Bo Fry show about Sullivan's the back that they're looking for now on short yardage when it's a halfback situation. He finds the goal line down towards the goal line, and he finds that 1st down marker. Got the nice Fowler's TV 1st down there.
Sullivan on the carry. He's got blockers out front. He cuts back. A nice run by Sullivan. It'll be enough for a Fowler TV 1st down. For all your TV and entertainment needs, stop in and see Fowler TV in St. Mary's.
I don't know if it's because we're closer to the field, Joe, but Sullivan just looks faster tonight than normal. He's normally a little bit slower of a running back, but seems to have an extra gear tonight.
Yeah, we are not too far from the field tonight, folks. We're right on top of the action. Give it to Sullivan again. He breaks the tackle, gets through the line, and he's driving. And he'll be tackled about the 10-yard line.
It's going to be a short 2nd down, short 2nd and 1, 2nd and 2. So far, the right side of that offensive line and the left side of the Celina defensive line seems to be their weak spot. Everything to that side has been for 7, 8, 10 yards.
Give the ball up the middle. Hinkle from 10. Touchdown, Roughrider.
Crap right up the middle. Credit to the center down low. Celina had no idea where the ball was going.
Caleb Miller, Stash Patterson, Chase Jacobs, Ryan Davis, Braden Salyer, and Ryan Meyer. Here comes the point after attempt by Bowers. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter, on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, the Roughriders 14, Celina nothing. Back right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Riders lead 14-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboards. 5:32 remaining. This Roughrider kickoff is being brought to you by Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. I have a feeling we're going to be saying that quite often tonight. The way things are going, the Roughriders have had 2 possessions, 2 scores. Bowers launches this one. This one's going to sail out of the end zone. So the Celina Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're going to have to go looking for that one in Minden, Joe. That one bounced through the end zone and into the trees there, the nice pine trees lining the north side.
So the Celina Bulldogs will have the ball for their 3rd time here in the first quarter. Nick Adams is the quarterback. He's in the shotgun all by himself. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. Short pass to the right to number 17. It can't be 17. That would be to himself.
13.
13.
Xander Jones.
Again, we apologize for not being able to distinguish the numbers for the Celina Bulldogs. They're very, very hard to read. Camouflage jerseys with black numerals. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. The lone setback in the backfield is King. Adams launches one. It's caught, and it's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
St. Mary's came up with the ball after the play, but Aiden Song was already down. So far, that's the biggest play Celina's had on offense. Pretty nice pass, a little high, but Aiden Song went up and got it in the middle of a lot of players.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 34-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Lone setback is King. They'll give it to King up the middle, and he'll go pretty much maybe a yard or 2, if that. And we'll give him a gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd down and 8. The ball is placed at their own 36-yard line. Clock is ticking. 4:06 remaining here in the first quarter. Adams. Quick throw. Ball is knocked down by Drew Dameyer.
Nearly a pick 6.
Yep, if he catches that, he's gone. But nice defense there as Drew Dameyer was able to read the eyes of Nick Adams, stepped in front of the pass, knocked it down. It'll be 3rd down. We'll go and call it 8. .45 remaining here in the first quarter. You hear the cowbells below us. Man in motion. Adams drops back. He's looking over the middle. The pass is bobbled and dropped by
Wide open.
number 42. Zach, you're going to have to help me with that one, I believe.
Nick Newell. Nick Newell just settled down right there in the middle zone and tried to run before he caught the ball. Absolutely wide open. Not sure where the coverage was blown on that one.
In defense of Nick Adams, that pass should have been caught.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be 4th down and 8. Back to punt football for Celina's Connor Allstetler. They're going to get away from it.
Ooh, close.
And it'll take a St. Mary's bounce and it's down by Celina. The Rough Riders will have the football. It'll be 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Rough Riders lead on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, 14-0. They've scored on their first 2 possessions of the game. Chase Jacobs out over the football. And that was a mess. I think we had a man in motion. Jacobs snapped the football. It's going to be offsides Rough Riders, so a penalty will move it back 5, so we'll call it 2nd down and 15. Ball is now placed at the Rough Rider 40-yard line.
I'm not sure what happened there. Chase Jacobs sort of fell forward, pushed the ball, didn't really snap it. I think maybe the quarterback just leaned into him too hard and it kind of pushed him forward.
Up the middle is a run by Sullivan, 2 to the 50 to the 45 of Celina, and he is tackled. But not before he picks up a Fowler TV 1st down, so the Rough Riders will move the chains.
Nice 5 dive from Sullivan right up the center of the line, and no one from Celina around him till 10 yards down the field.
Got a man in motion, give the ball to Ross Hench, and he'll go up the middle, and he'll pick up nice yardage. So we'll give him a gain of about 7 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 3. The ball is placed at the Celina 35-yard line. Give the ball to Hemmelgarn. Gang tackled by the Celina defense, but it's going to be another Fowler TV 1st down for the Rough Riders. Move the chains.
Little counter play from St. Mary's. Wasn't too successful, but tonight doesn't have to be overly successful to still get 4 or 5 yards out of the play.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders. The ball is placed at the Celina Bulldog 31-yard line, 2:15 remaining here in the first quarter. Here's Sullivan, sweep to the left.
It's actually Colton Mabry.
Oh, is that what it was?
It's Colton Mabry.
Colton Mabry on the carry.
45, 46.
White shoes, they all look alike.
We do have very similar looking running backs.
Yes, we do. Kyle Kogie's in the ball game for St. Mary's, number 5. Keegan Sharp checks in. Sharp's at fullback, and he's going to carry the football. He's going to break to the outside. He's got room to run. He's down the sideline. I believe he's going to be
Pushed out short. Pushed out just short of the goal line.
Is he?
Tightrope down the sideline and pushed out just short of the goal line. Oh, nope, they say it's a touchdown now.
A touchdown.
Officials convened and said, nope, decided it's a touchdown.
I believe that was a 31-yard touchdown run by Keegan Sharp.
Man, he's quick.
Here comes the point after by Bowers. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 1 minute and 26 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, it's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 21, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. Back after this.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country.
The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 supports veterans programs such as Gifts for Yanks, Support the Troops, Comfort Warriors, Blood Donor, POW MIA programs, as well as children and youth programs. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, Scholarships in Education, Boy Scouts, Oratorical, and Shooting Sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future. Back at Bulldog Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Rough Riders lead 21-0. This kickoff is being brought to you by Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Celina has it at the goal line, and they'll bring it out to about the 20-yard line. Not really sure who the kick returner was.
Looked like number 12, Braylon Gabes. Met by a whole host of Rough Riders there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Celina Bulldogs.
See if Celina can build on any of that momentum that they had last drive. They got a first down, had a real nice opportunity to potentially have a 20, 30-yard pass to down the field to a wide open receiver and unable to catch it.
Ball is placed at the Celina Bulldog 18-yard line. 1st and 10, 1:20 remaining on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Nick Adams calls signals in the shotgun. He goes back to pass. He's being fleshed out of the pocket. He's going to run the football. Picks up good yardage, and he slides down. But not after he picks up about 5 yards on the play. So we'll call it, he picked up 4 yards on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
I think the defensive line got a little too aggressive there. They got sucked up into the inside instead of maintaining their position and keeping the quarterback in front of them.
Adams rolls to the left. He throws it, and it is caught. And they say it was a catch out of bounds.
Looked like number 42 making up for his drop last, Nick Newell. Now they're giving him that catch, Joe.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. One of the rare first downs the Bulldogs have picked up here in the first quarter. With 43 seconds remaining in the quarter. Nick Adams in the shotgun. He'll roll to his right. He's going to launch it out there. He's got a receiver open, and it's Song. Aiden Song on the reception, number 3, I believe.
Yeah, Song slipped back behind the Rough Rider defense there, and he was pretty much wide open, 5 yards behind the closest receiver. Fortunately for St. Mary's, the ball led him out of bounds as he caught it. So he's out of bounds now at the Rough Rider 45-yard line instead of in the end zone where it would have been if the ball would have been down the field.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Celina at the Rough Rider 44-yard line. Adams gives the football to King, and he'll get a couple on the play. We'll give him a gain of 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9. Clock is running. 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. That might be the last play of the first quarter. We'll have to wait and see. Celina's headed to the sidelines. So that's the end of the first quarter with the score on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Rough Riders 21, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. It's time now for our Big Ralph Rider replay, brought to you by our friends at Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, home of the signature Big Ralph sub, pizza, and calzone. Give them a call right now at 419-394-2244. We hope you enjoy this edition of the Big Ralph Rider replay.
Here we go. 27-yard field goal attempt. They line it up. Elston will hold. Good snap. Get it down. It is on its way. It is good. It is good. With 5 seconds left, the St. Mary's Rough Riders have kicked a 27-yard field goal from Greg Yingling to give them an 11-8 lead here at Bath Stadium. They're going nuts over there.
All righty, we hope you enjoyed that edition of the Big Ralph Rider replay, brought to you by our friends at Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub in St. Mary's. Give them a call, 394-2244. And I'll tell you what, Greg Yingling had a leg, folks.
Oh, yeah.
He could kick the football. It'll be it'll be second down and 8 for Celina. Nick Adams going to swing one out here. His pass is incomplete. The pass is intended for Jaden King. So it'll bring up third down and 8 for the Roughriders. Celina.
Celina trying to throw a little swing pass to their running back out in the flats. Had a little bit of room to run, but I think he would have got hit pretty close to where he caught the ball.
So it'll be third down and 8. Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Ryder Nation Station, glad to have you along. Last regular season game of the 2021 season. St. Mary's and Celina. Oh, the pass is almost picked off.
Jace Schaefer delivered a hit on the quarterback, Nick Adams. Just absolutely smashed him. Definitely affected the pass there. Almost became an interception. Jace Schaefer, it's nice to see him because he's a replacement in for Tanner Howe.
Right.
And we need him to mature very quickly as a football player into the playoffs.
And 8 for Celina. They're going to go for it and they'll lose.
I was kind of wondering when they would start going for it on these fourth downs.
Fourth down and 8. And the Roughrider defense has
They got him again. He's sacked in the backfield, Joe.
Nice defensive rush. There's Logan Compton in on the play. Braxton King's in. Now he's talking to the official. Drew Dameyer and the Celina Bulldogs will turn it over on downs.
Jace Schaefer with the initial pressure again.
Man.
He had no time, Joe.
At all.
Nick Adams, as soon as he had the ball in his hand, took maybe one step, and he had St. Mary's defenders in his face. Honestly, I thought it might be a screen pass set up the way that they were in there, but there was no screen set up.
He didn't have any time to do anything.
It was just that the offensive line was that porous.
So the Roughriders will have the football first and 10. The ball is placed at their own 46-yard line. 11:43 remaining here in the first half. Henkel gets the football. He'll go nowhere. Yeah. So it'll be second down and 10.
St. Mary's has definitely had much better luck running on the right side. So every time we've seen them sort of try to run to that left side, they've gotten a few good runs, a 5-yarder, 6-yarder, but they've gotten stopped a lot more on that left side. So
it'll be second down, and we'll call it 9 for the Roughriders. Ball is placed at their own 47-yard line.
Oh.
Jace Schaefer, the ball carrier. It kind of threw me for a little bit. I thought 32. Who's 32?
Yeah.
We don't see him much offensively, but nice run by Schaefer. We'll give him a gain of 5 on the play. So,
yeah, Jace Schaefer in the ball game at halfback. A nice little sweep to the right side.
Coach Fry has said they have a plethora of running backs, and there's another one. So it'll be third down and 5 for the Roughriders. Give the ball to Aiden Hinkle. He'll bounce off one carrier. He'll get a first down and more. Finally brought down at the Celina 37-yard line. That's a Fowler TV first down. Nice hard run. Nice second effort by Aiden Hinkle.
Yeah.
I thought they had him stopped.
Yeah.
The first down,
Hinkle,
and he just kept moving his legs.
Yeah, they called Hinkle's number for a trap, and I thought he was dead to rights. They certainly had him bottled up 1 or 2 yards down the field, and he just pushed through it, just broke tackles, and then came out of it and got another 5 yards.
Reinicke's going to throw the football. They're going to go out and up to Keel. Keel's got to defend incomplete. It falls incomplete, and good defense there by the Celina defensive back. They had him all the way. But
yeah,
I don't think –
really a ill-advised throw, I'd say.
Yeah, good coverage right there by the Celina defense. I think it's number 10, I believe.
I think it was number 12.
Number 12.
Yeah, Braylon Gabes.
Yep. So it'll be second down and 10 for the Roughriders. Give the ball to Colton Mabry. Run by Mabry. We'll give him a gain of 8 on the play. We'll call it 3rd down and 2. And I'll tell you what, it's like a Chinese fire drill. 3 people in, 3 people out,
Yeah.
2 people in, 2 people out.
And they're all the running backs.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It reminds me of a hockey match where you
It does.
send a line in, send a line out.
Helmegarn, Henson, and Sullivan in the backfield. They'll give it to Sullivan. I believe it's Sullivan. We'll check that.
Yeah, it's Sullivan.
Yep. Will be another Fowler TV first down for all your TV and entertainment needs. Stop in. See Fowler TV in St. Mary's. Glad to have them and all of our sponsors with us, bringing you Rough Rider football this season.
Celina defenders are really sitting on the outside sweep. So what St. Mary's is doing is running, we used to call it 26 or 27, which is a sweep just inside of the tight end.
Helmegarn, he'll cut it up just off the right guard, and he'll get a couple. 8:54. Well, the clock has stopped on the field for some reason.
There's a whistle blown, and I'm not sure what for.
Well, a Celina player runs off the field. Maybe it's at the
Yeah,
Yeah.
some sort of equipment violation on Celina.
clock is now moving. 8:45 and counting here in the first half. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Ball is placed at the Celina 20-yard line. We've got a Dave Weilbacher penalty on the play. See Dave Weilbacher, attorney at law for all your legal needs. See Dave, give him a call.
Called encroachment.
215-9181. Encroachment on Celina, so it'll move the ball 5 yards. It'll still be short of a first down. The Riders will need to pick up about a yard.
I think the side judge gave him some time to potentially move back, and St. Mary's got close to snapping the ball, and side judge decided I'm going to go ahead and call it because the guy was lined up extremely offsides there.
Ross Henson, he'll pick up a Fowler TV first down. Clock will stop as they move the chains at 8:10 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. 21-0, the St. Mary's Rough Riders lead. They have scored on all 3 of their possessions, and they're looking to do it here on their 4th as they are knocking on the door of the Celina Senior Bulldogs. 1st and 10, the ball is on the Celina 10-yard line.
Sharp up the middle. Nice trap. The other Sharp. I think that's Caden, right?
Caden, yep. Hinkle in, Schaefer in, Sharp out. Both Keegan and Kagan. And there's Steinberg. So it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Rough Riders. Ball is at the 8-yard line. Now, they're not doing anything on the chains over there, so apparently this must be goal.
Right.
They're going to be close to a touchdown, but it's going to be short. As Jay Schaefer on the carry.
Yeah, he got hit by 3 or 4 Celina defenders at the 5-yard line, and he pulled them all the way down to the 1-yard line. We are seeing some really hard running from St. Mary's tonight. These
for the Rough Riders at the 1 quarterback sneak. Reineck.
He's got to be close.
Well, seriously. He's probably a half a body length in the end zone, but
yeah.
Well, they're unpiling. They're not going to give it to him, so he did not make it. So we're going to call it 4th down and goal. Well, they should have gave it to Chase Jacobs because he's in the end zone.
Joe, they placed the ball with maybe an inch outside the goal line.
Well, we'll see what the Rough Riders do this time. It'll surprise me if they don't do it. Oh, my gosh, that's not good. Riders moved.
There was already a timeout called.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Celina
Riders
called
get
a
a break.
timeout.
Celina called timeout. So with 5:51 remaining, we'll do the same. The St. Mary's Rough Riders lead on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, 21-0. Back right after this timeout.
TV everywhere.
TV everywhere?
That's right, everywhere. You can watch TV from your tablet, your phone, your laptop, any mobile device, anywhere you want.
Laundromat?
Yes,
Grocery store?
yes,
Park?
yes.
What if I wanted to watch TV at home?
All your favorite networks all the time. It's TV everywhere from TSC.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
You deserve to hear, and those around you deserve to be heard. It's not just about your hearing, it's about your total health. All Glaze Audiology, located at 208 Defiance Street in Wapakoneta and 671 North.
Back at Bulldog Stadium, our nation station, the Rough Riders will have it 4 inches. The court, they'll give it to Schaefer, and Schaefer scores his first touchdown, I believe, of the season. The Rough Riders are on the board again. 4 possessions, 4 scores. It's 27-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard with the point after touchdown coming.
Just a nice dive off the left side of the line. Good push. Schaefer really just had to fall into the end zone.
Snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. So with 5:48 remaining on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, we'll take timeout for this. It's the Rough Riders 28, Celina 0. Back right after this.
Oglaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Celina Road or OglazEquipmentRental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Oglaze Equipment Rental. Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial student athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
On the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, St. Mary's on top. This Rough Rider kickoff being brought to you by Lori Yelton State Farm Insurance. Being a legend, insure your life. Lori Yelton State Farm Insurance. There's the kick by Bowers. It's going to be short. It's going to be fielded by the Celina return man. It makes a couple of moves and is tackled there by Giesecke. Keegan Sharp. And on the tackle, I think Logan Compton is down in on the tackle, and getting off the bottom is Colton Mabry.
Yeah, not a very good kick after just kicking it out of the end zone. More of a pop-up there.
Well, we got a little bit of the wind is blowing from the south, so the flag is moving. So he kicked it into a little bit of a wind, but still a short kick. Good coverage by the special teams. It'll be 1st and 10 for Celina. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Nick Adams in the shotgun. Jaden King behind him. 3 receivers to the left. 1 to the right. He looks to the right. He's going to be brought down by number 87. That's Carter Sharp with the sack.
The third Sharp brother on the team.
Absolutely. And
and the wrestlers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think, did not Bo say this is his first year playing
Yes,
football?
Bo
Carter?
did say that, and I didn't realize that. That's amazing. Just amazing to step into the games and just be able to turn it on like that. Just pure athleticism.
Be a loss of 9, 2nd and 19. There's a screen pass over the middle. Nice job by the defense. First to him, I believe, was Braden Sullivan. Then he dove forward.
Justin King again. Or Jaden King, apologize.
You know, normally they always tell your football players to run track because, work on your footwork and your speed. But in this case, Carter Sharp, the wrestler, so they told him to go and play football so he can work on his strength and agility. Clock is running, 4:26 remaining here in the first half. Nick Adams in the shotgun, King behind him. He'll roll. Getting pressure by Giesecke, and Giesecke's got him. Sack. Another sack by Dylan Giesecke.
Giesecke got him 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, just absolutely manhandled him.
I tell you what, the Rough
Giesecke's
Rider
got some
defense-
strength.
Yes, he does. He does. I tell you what, and you can see him improve each and every week, and he right now is playing with a ton of confidence
Yeah.
at that defensive end position. So it'll bring up 4th down and 24. The ball on Celina. 11. I don't think they're going to go for this one.
Yeah, it's just too far.
The Bradens are back, I believe. Sullivan and Hemmelgarn to receive the punt. They're standing at their own 44-yard line. We've got a timeout called by Celina with 3:34 remaining on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. It's 28. Back right after this.
In life, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan, strength you will need for retirement, family security, and life. With Prudential Advisors, that's what you'll get. Someone who can help you build that financial strategy. To get started, contact Kelsey Burke, Financial Planner, and Denny Louth, Financial Advisor, at 419-394-8879 today.
All righty, we welcome you back to Bulldog Stadium. It's time now for our Rough Rider trivia question. And even though you're listening to us on the audio portion, you can still text in your answer to this question. In what year did the Rough Rider defense allow the fewest points in a season? In what year did the Rough Rider defense allow the fewest points in an entire season? So that's our Rough Rider trivia question. Text in your answers. Zach will be choosing a winner, and we'll give you the answer midway through the third quarter. The punt was rather short by the Celina Bulldogs, so the Rough Riders will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10, St. Mary's at their own 29-yard line. So they have 3:26 remaining. The Rough Riders, 4 possessions, 4 scores. And Reinecke's going to roll, and he's going to turn around and go to the other direction. He's going to roll back, and then he's sacked. That's a big sack by the Celina defense. And on the stop for Celina is number 11. That is Connor Allstetler. So the Rough Riders will now find themselves 2nd down and almost 20 yards to go, 29 yards to go, a long way to go. We'll call it 2nd down and 22. The ball is placed at their own 41-yard line, so Steinberg will go wide to the right. Give the ball to Keegan Sharp. Keegan breaks a tackle. He'll lunge forward. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play.
Gavin Reinecke, he had a couple wide open receivers streaking down the field on that last play. He just really needs to get rid of the ball quicker. Tried to make something out of it with switching his field, and just had Celina defenders all around him. I think he'll watch that on film, though, and really wish he would have saw his downfield receivers. I saw Ryan Meyer with his hand up.
Steinberg wide to the left. They're going to throw it back.
Screen.
Nice catch to Sullivan. Sullivan. He's to about the 20s now. Fowler TV 1st down. So very nicely done screen. Reinecke rolled and looked to the left, then he rolled back, and he threw to the right to Sullivan.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where they have a couple screens set up, one on the left, one on the right. And I think Reinecke has a choice there. And he made a great sort of sidearm pass out to the flats with some nice speed out there.
Picked up a Fowler TV 1st down, so the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. Reinecke's going to throw it again. He's got a man open. It's Sharp, and it's picked off in the end zone by Celina. The pass was underthrown, so the Rough Riders are turned away.
Braylon Gaves made a nice play on the ball, but really just an underthrown pass. Reinecke thrown off of his back foot there. Rolled out to the left, but just didn't step into it enough. had Sharp open too. He just really needed to put that ball on Sharp's other shoulder. He just underthrew it.
So the turnover will give the football back to the Celina Bulldogs with 1:28 remaining here in the first half. They trail on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard 28-0. It'll be 1st and 10. The ball is placed at their own 20-yard line.
Take back your defense. Take it back. Let's go.
Nick Adams has a man in motion, and he'll keep it, I believe.
Yeah, just a little fake the handoff, and instead of turn into a quarterback draw up the middle for a couple yards.
I want to remind everybody listening that this ball game will be tape delayed and aired as soon as we can get it uploaded on YouTube. And then, of course, tomorrow you can check out all these highlights on the American Legion Post highlight video. It'll start tomorrow here on Rider Nation Station. Nick Adams, the quarterback. Quick pass out to, I believe it's probably his favorite receiver, which I believe is Aiden Song.
Yep, looks like Aiden Song again. Nice little play there, setting up a short and manageable third down here for the Bulldogs. 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3.
Yep. Ball is placed at their own 28-yard line. Adams will give the ball to Jaden King, and he's not going to make a first down. We'll give him a gain of about 1, so it'll be 4th and 1 for Celina. We'll see what they elect to do. Again, our Rough Rider trivia question is, Rough Rider defense allow the fewest points in a season? Again, you can text your answer in the comments section, and Zach will pick a winner in the third quarter, as we will also give you the answer to that. So it'll be 4th down and short. And that's going to be the end of the first half as Celina elects to run out the clock. So we are at halftime with the score on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. The St. Mary's Rough Riders 28, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. Back right after this.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comfort. For more information on how you can become a member, 257, or stop in during business Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles 767, people helping people.
Business, so we wanted the security of kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Rough Rider Football Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Rough Rider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Make sure to call and make your reservations now to ensure yourself a good seat. Call Guarneri's at 419-394-2244 and make your reservation today.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success, and supporter of the Rider Nation and St. Mary's community.
Since 1981, Plus One Professionals has serviced St. Mary's and the surrounding area and are ready to meet your real estate needs. They know the real estate market and can help you. Whether you're moving in, moving out, or around the area, Plus One Professionals are ready and eager to help you sell or buy your new home. They operate with the highest level of professionalism, expertise, and honesty as they help make your real estate dream a reality. Call Plus One Professionals at 419-394-7402 in St. Mary's today. Colder weather is just around the corner, and you want to make sure your family's vehicle is tuned up and ready to go. Rabel's Auto Service has been voted the best auto repair center in St. Mary's the last 3 years. And did you know they will pick up and deliver your vehicle for free? Give Rabel's Auto Service a call at 419-394-1624 or stop in and see Jeremy at 1610 Celina Road in St. Mary's. Rabel's Auto Service in St. Mary's. Give them a call today.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Speckman Automotive with stores in St. Mary's and Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Family run since 1960. Speckman Automotive upholds the tradition of blending old-fashioned customer service with modern technology that the customers expect and deserve. Shop local. Shop Speckman Automotive.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic and patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
All righty, back at Bulldog Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along. In case you just joined us, the Rough Riders are out in front here at halftime, 28-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Zach, I had an opportunity to talk with former head coach Doug Fry. We talked a little bit about the computer standings, the computer playoffs, and he kind of speculated that this is where it's possibly going to go after the games this week when it's all said and done. He said, St. Mary's currently in some polls are setting number at second spot. He says even though they're going to beat Celina, they're going to drop. He says they're going to probably drop to about the 4th spot simply because of the record that Celina has. They're not going to get any points whatsoever from Celina.
And some of the other teams will get some more points for the teams that they're playing.
And the team that we're kind of keeping an eye on is in the Western Buckeye League is Wapak, who's also in our same region. They seem to think even though they'll win over Defiance, they're going to drop as well. And so they may drop to the 5th spot. So what that means is that if you're in the 4th spot, you get a possibility of hosting two games.
Right.
So we'll have to see how that all goes and who their St. Mary's' opponent is. He speculated that possibly we can meet Franklin.
Okay.
Again, that's a possibility. But a lot of things can happen. This is all speculation. This isn't etched in stone.
Right.
So
there's 16 teams now in each
correct.
region.
Correct.
And
a lot of things can happen in the lower portion of the region.
Right.
So we'll have to just wait and see when it's all said and done. But I think everybody is anticipating a possible rematch with the Wapakoneta Redskins.
Right. So there's 16 teams in the region, and the first 2 rounds, the top seeds get the home field. Then if you're in the top 4, you guarantee yourself 2 weeks of home field for the playoffs this year. There are, just for everybody at home knows, there are 6 rounds of playoffs this year. So same as last year, actually, but this time it's permanent. Last year was sort of a temporary COVID thing where they started playoffs halfway through the regular season. This year,
it included everybody.
Right.
Last year.
It included, that's true. this year it's the top 16 teams, and it's the potential to have a 16-game high school football season.
Absolutely.
Just like the pros.
Well, another team that's possibly could possibly make it, and will be the Shawnee Indians. They're in the lower portion of the region, but they be on the 9, 10, 11, or 12. The Bulldogs, last time I looked, they were on the outside, and they were sitting at the 17th spot when I saw the polls earlier this week. So there's a possibility they could sneak in as well. So, a lot of things, like I said, that's all speculation, but we know that the Riders are in, and the Redskins will be in, and the Shawnee Indians will probably be in.
Elida and Shawnee are playing each other tonight, too. So,
seriously.
Yeah. So that could have big implications.
Shawnee will probably make it in, but it could be enough points for Bulldogs to pop in at least maybe it's a 16th spot. So that's interesting. And do you have any scores around the league?
That's a good segue, Joe, because I'm looking here at the score app, and the Elida Bulldogs are up at halftime 7-0 over the Shawnee Indians.
Oh my gosh!
So it's possible that it could have that upset over the Indians. Not a huge upset, a little bit of an upset. Work their way into the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Shawnee could still finish with enough to stay in the playoffs, and we get even more teams in. Wapakoneta Redskins up 14-0 over the Defiance Bulldogs. Sort of expected that to be a little bit higher, but of course our game here, St. Mary's up 28-0 over the Celina Bulldogs at half. Van Wert Cougars up 26-0 over the Bath Wildcats, still in the second quarter. And the OG Titans only up 7-0 over the Kenton Wildcats.
Wow.
Those are the only games that I have so far.
Wow.
For the WBL.
Crazy week 10 in the Western Buckeye League. So, well, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, and when we do, hopefully we'll have some numbers to pass along to you here in the first half. Our score on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. It's the St. Mary's Roughriders 28. The Celina Bulldogs, nothing. Back right after this.
Unique Awards and Signs, here to take care of your signage, graphic award, and gift customization needs. From banners for your graduate or corporate sponsors to awards recognizing those dedicated employees or champion sport teams. Stop in at 1865 Celina Road or call us at 419-394-1612.
VFW 9289's mission is to honor all veterans, past, present, and future. Come on out on Football Friday nights to watch the live stream of Roughrider football. VFW 9289, a proud sponsor of Rider Nation Station.
Vogel's Bake Shop, making thousands of fresh donuts daily, open 7 days a week with stores in St. Mary's, Celina, and Walpole. Also now found in Wagner's IGA in New Bremen, Minster, and Fort Laramie.
American Manufacturing Solutions is proud to invest in St. Mary's and proud to sponsor Roughrider football. Think AMS, think logistics, done right. AMS is your complete supply chain solutions provider. Have electrical service needs? AMS can take care of that too. Call us at 419-300-1007 or visit us at AmericanMFGSolutions.com.
Albert Sporting Goods is here to outfit your team, both on and off the field. Since 1980, Albert Sporting Goods has serviced schools, clubs, and businesses throughout Ohio. For all of your uniform, spirit wear, and equipment needs, make it Albert Sporting Goods. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 supports veterans programs such as Gifts for Yanks, Support the Troops, Comfort Warriors, Blood Donor, POW MIA programs, as well as children and youth programs. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, Scholarships in Education, Boy Scouts, Oratorical, and Shooting Sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present and working for the future. Vogel's Bake Shop, making thousands of fresh donuts daily, open 7 days a week with stores in St. Mary's, Celina, and Walpock. Also now found in Wagner's IGA in New Bremen, Minster, and Fort Laramie.
You deserve to hear, and those around you deserve to be heard. It's not just about your hearing, it's about your total health. All Glaze Audiology, located at 208 Defiance Street in Wapakoneta and 671 North Vandemark in Sydney. Make your appointment online at allglazeaudiology.com.
All righty, back at Bulldog Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. Glad to have you along on this final game of the 2021 regular season. And prior to the break, Zach and I were just talking about the Rough Riders and they're possibly moving on as far as the playoff is concerned. Obviously, they're going to make it in, but it depends on where they're going to be seated when it's all said and done. A lot of people speculate they'll be fourth. And obviously, they will be hosting at least the first two rounds of the playoffs. And we're talking about some of the other Western Buckeye League teams that could make it in. 28-0 our score on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, and Zach has some numbers in the first half thanks to our friend Andy Rammel, or the official statistician of the St. Mary's Rough Riders. We thank him for texting them along to us. So, Zach, some of the numbers.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here at the Hero Renovating halftime show. I've got some stats here. St. Mary's first downs, 12 to Celina's 3. Total yards, St. Mary's 209 to Celina's 50. St. Mary's was 1 for 4 passing with an interception. Celina was 6 for 14 with no interceptions and no touchdowns. Passing net yards, St. Mary's had 19. Celina had 59. St. Mary's had 28 rushing attempts for 190 yards. Celina had 10 rushing attempts for -9 yards. Penalty-wise, St. Mary's had 1 penalty for 5 yards. Celina had 1 penalty for 5 yards. So far, not a lot to talk about with the Mark Sisko Rules of the Game show this week. Third down conversion, St. Mary's was 4 for 6. Celina was 0 for 6. Celina has had 4 punts for a total of 93 yards, just averaging 36 yards a punt. Their longest has only been 23 yards. Average drive start, this is amazing. Average drive start for St. Mary's is the other 45-yard line.
Really?
Wow. So Celina's 45-yard line has been the average drive start of St. Mary's. Celina's average drive start is their own 21-yard line, 21.7 yards. Time of possession is actually pretty even. St. Mary's 13 minutes, 46 seconds. Celina 10 minutes, 14 seconds. Looking a little bit at some of the individual stats, Gavin Reineke's 1 for 4 for 19 yards and an interception passing. Rushing for St. Mary's, the leaders, Braden Sullivan, 5 rushes for 4 yards, as long as being an 18-yard. No touchdowns yet for him, but I think we may see him in the second half if he plays very long. Braden Himmelgarn, 4 rushes, 47 yards, and that was a 34-yard long touchdown run to start the game off early in the first quarter. Aiden Hinkle contributing nicely tonight as well. 4 rushes for 26 yards, and he had an 11-yard touchdown run. Receiving, Braden Sullivan caught the ball that one time on that nice screen pass for 19 yards. For Celina, Nick Adams, 6 completions on 14 attempts for 59 yards. Nick Adams also the leading number of rushes for Celina. He's rushed the ball 5 times, but because of his sacks, he's got a negative 18 yards rushing. Jaden King has 4 rushes for 8 yards, and Carson Black 1 rush for 1 yard. So pretty much as dominating on stats as the score would suggest, especially that average drive start. That's just really an amazing stat.
All righty, Zach, thank you for the statistics, and we're going to take another break. We're going to come back. We're about 4 minutes away from the kickoff and the start of the second half. We'll do that when we come back right after this.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings, wings, drinks, sports.
In life, as in football, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you will need for retirement, family security, and life. With Prudential Advisors, that's what you'll get. Someone who can help you build that financial strategy. To get started, contact Kelsey Burke, Financial Planner, and Denny Louth, Financial Advisor, at 419-394-8879 today.
All-Glaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Celina Road or allglazeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. All-Glaze Equipment Rental.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs in all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles 767, people helping people.
Here at TLC, we expanded our business, so we wanted the security of knowing exactly where all the kids are and what's going on in each of the rooms. We chose Fowler's because we've done all our televisions with them, and they mentioned they have security systems. So we just wanted to go out and look at it, and they were very upfront, and they do excellent work from start to finish. And so we chose Fowler's TV. It's been great for us here at TLC Learning Center, and then Fowler's TV would be great for anyone.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Football Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Make sure to call and make your reservations now to ensure yourself a good seat. Call Guarneri's at 419-394-2244 and make your reservation today.
All righty, back at Bulldog Stadium where halftime is winding down as the Celina Senior Bulldogs make their marching band make their way off the playing surface. The Bulldogs and the Rough Riders are on the field, loosening up in preparation for second half action. Zach, I want to ask you this question. Obviously, the score is 28-0. The Riders are 2 points away from a running clock, so to speak, here in the second half. But my question is this. The Rough Rider defense, they want to throw a shutout.
Yeah.
How long will they stay, if any? Because I know you want to play some of your young people, but I think you want to preserve a shutout if at all possible.
I think that it'll really depend on what's. I think it'll go probably one or two series into the third quarter, and if Celina would happen to score in one of those series, I think you'll see the starters go into the fourth quarter then. If it's complete dominance again for probably two series, I think we'll start seeing a heavy substitution of some of the younger class. I remember being a sophomore and even a junior and thinking when I came out in some of these games where we were up by 20 or 30 points that as we see the team warming up, that I was truly getting ready and getting warm because I knew I was going to be able to get in the game. So I think this week and potentially next week, I don't know who we're going to play and how competitive of a game that'll be. You got to get some of these guys into the game in case you need them during playoff time. It keeps them. It also keeps them focused in practice during the week. Keeps them engaged in the team. You want an engaged and focused team, top to bottom. Whether you're talking about your scout team players or just supporting the guys all week. So at the same time, you don't want your starters to get too cold, I guess you'd say. But so this was so far has not been a tough test to get necessarily prepared for a stronger game next week.
Correct.
So you want to keep your guys active. I think that's why we saw St. Mary's with, I think they ran 2 or 3 straight passing plays there on that last drive. They're trying to get Gavin Reineke some looks at different coverages and at some passing plays in case they need that in the playoffs. We know that the rushing game is going to be there offensively for St. Mary's, and they're trying to get Gavin Reineke some some looks at some passing plays that they may need to use or utilize in the next couple weeks.
Absolutely. We're about a minute and a half away from the start of the second half. The captains meeting at midfield. Ryan Davis for the Roughriders. 28-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Riders make their way to their sideline. The Celina Bulldogs getting some last-minute instruction from their head coach, Brennan Bader.
Now, this will be interesting, Joe. Coach Fry told us that this year Celina has been onside kicking almost every single one of their kickoffs. So we've got a Celina kickoff here to St. Mary's to Celina to start the game. Questions or something that they were looking at. Celina was running two players towards the ball, and then one of them would kick it.
Right.
And we got to ask Mark Sisko a little bit about it this week.
Absolutely.
Whether that's something legal or whether I know Coach Fry was going to maybe address that with the officials before tonight's game to see whether that was something that Celina is even really allowed to do.
Right. Well, you've been listening to the Hewer Renovating halftime show brought to you by Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's, your residential specialist. Call 419-394-8643 for all your home renovation needs. That's Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's. So the Roughriders will return the kickoff to start the second half. And we'll see exactly what happens with the Celina kickoff, as Zach was explaining a moment ago. So we'll see if they'll approach two kickers to the football and see what happens.
And I can tell already we don't have our usual return team.
We got hands people up front.
Yep.
We got Dylan Giesecke up front. We got Kyle Coe on the far side. The lone is Braden Sullivan. Mabry and Hemmelgarn are standing at their own 20-yard line. Exactly what will happen here on this particular kickoff. So this Roughrider kickoff return is being brought to you by. It's going to be a short kick, and it's going to be taken by Kogi at the 30. His knee comes down at about the 29-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Roughriders at their own 29-yard line.
Yeah, not a necessarily a true onside kick, but definitely kind of one of those pop-up kicks that we see where they try to kick it maybe 15 or 20 yards down the field and hope it lands awkwardly, and they send their guys down that way.
So the Roughriders will have it 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Reinecke under center will give the ball to Hinkle. Hinkle bulls his way to about the 34-yard line as the Cowbell Mafia awakens here in the second half. Don't forget, midway through the third quarter, we'll give you the answer to our Roughrider trivia question. Thanks to all the people that are texting in answers. Here comes Sullivan.
That's a first down. Fowler TV first down.
And I'm supposed to say that is a Rich and Peg Fowler 66th anniversary first down.
Congratulations, Rich and Peg
on their 66th wedding anniversary.
Saw the theater downtown, had some nice
it did.
On the marquee all around it.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Roughriders. The ball is placed at their own 39-yard line. Hinkle off tackle. He'll get a gain of about 6 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 4.
Rich and Peg, just two of the nicest people that you'll
ever
meet. And Fowler's TV, just a pinnacle of St. Mary's.
They've been around
many years.
forever. And we'll call it 2nd down, and we'll call it 3. We'll give Hinkle a gain of 7 on the previous play. 10-20 remaining here in the third quarter. 28-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Gavin Reinecke moving Keegan Sharp. Will give the ball to Hinkle on a sweep to the left. He's going to pick up a Fowler TV first down. So they'll move the change. So a little different look by Hinkle. Normally he'll run the off tackle or the trap play up the middle, but he gives him the ball on a little bit of a sweep.
First time that today that we've seen Hinkle run a sweep, and I don't recall seeing that
ever
very often this season.
We've seen Henson on a
toss
fullback pitch every now and then, but
yeah,
they may you never know. They may need him at a halfback when it's all said and done.
I was pretty impressed with Hinkle's speed there.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Rough Riders. The ball is at the 50-yard line. Hinkle now, he'll go right back up the middle. He's going to break it for another Fowler TV first down. We'll give him a gain of about 11 or 12 on the play.
Man, we're really starting to see flashes of the Aiden Hinkle that we saw two years ago that we thought.
As a freshman.
And that's great to see because we were worried, with him having his injury early in the season, whether he was going to progress at all, whether we're going to see that come back again. We are certainly seeing that the last few weeks. And this offense needs a strong Aiden Hinkle to move into the playoffs successfully.
Aiden Hinkle, 6 foot, 215-pound junior. We'll have him back for another year. Here comes Sharp. Makes a cut. We'll give him a gain of about 3-4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6.
Keegan Sharp just is such a good downhill runner. When he makes a cut, you just know you're not going to see him stopped for less than 3 or 4 extra yards.
And he's not very big, but boy, I tell you what, he's very athletic and he's got a lot of speed.
Yeah, the agility just looks off the charts with him. He's smaller side for our running backs or halfbacks, but his agility, like you said, just really great.
Mabry on the carry. He'll go to the left, and he's going to cut up the field. It'll be another Rich and take Fowler's 66th anniversary first down.
Some great vision there from the freshman halfback. Put him in motion, and we're watching a replay here, and can't see it at home live, but you'll be able to see it on the
replay.
On the replay of the game. Mabry was looking towards the inside, making a nice little jump cut to the outside there.
Don't forget, you'll see a lot of these plays on the American Legion Post 323 video highlight film replay, which will be tomorrow here on Rider Nation Station. 1st and 10 for the Rough Riders at their Celina 21-yard line.
Mabry rolling.
Nice job by Colton Mabry. Just follows these blockers up front.
Celina defender really had a nice kind of hit on him about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage. Colton just kind of shrugged it off, and next thing you know, he's fallen 2 yards short of the goal line.
Another Fowler TV first down for the Rough Riders. It'll be 1st and goal. The ball is placed at the 2-yard line, you say? Scoreboard says 1, but we'll call it the 2. We'll see what the Rough Riders will do. They'll turn. They'll give the ball to Hinkle. He'll dive in. Touchdown, Rough Riders.
Untouched, really, Joe. I think he just dove because he wanted to guarantee it. Really probably could have just walked in.
Yep. So the Rough Riders on the board again with their first possession of the second half. It is now 34-0. The Rough Riders lead with the point after touchdown to come. Chase Jacobs will snap the football. Reinecke will hold, and Bowers will attempt. Snap is back to kick it up, and the kick is good. So with 7:07 remaining here in the third quarter, it's the Rough Riders 35-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Back with the Rough Rider kickoff right after this.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Rough Rider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Rough Rider community.
Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success, and supporter of the Rider Nation and St. Mary's community.
Back at Bulldog Stadium once again, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Rider Nation Station, glad to have you along wherever you may be listening and watching later on our tape-delayed replay. 7:07 here in the third quarter. Riders lead 35-0 on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. This Rough Rider kickoff is being brought to you by Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Be a legend, insure your life. Lori Yelton, State Farm Insurance. Bowers approaches the football and kicks it, and it'll go into the end zone. So the Celina Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
With that touchdown, Joe, of course, we're over the 30-point mark, so that'll be a running clock as long as we stay above that 30-point mark. Celina players starting to look a little sluggish in and out of their huddle. Lost a lot of the energy that they had to start the game.
Nick Adams, the quarterback for Celina in the shotgun. He'll give the ball to King. No, he keeps it, and King has it. And nice run by Jaden King.
Yeah, excellent run from Jaden King. Tried to put it up the middle, had a big pile there. Did a nice job, though, of bouncing it to the outside after he didn't have anything up the middle.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Celina at their own 31-yard line. Nick Adams, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Gets the snap. He'll give the ball to King right up the middle. And Chase Schaefer, Braxton King, Dylan Giesecke, Ty Keel in all on the stop. And we'll give him a gain of 4 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 6 for the Bulldogs.
Well, not seeing a lot of activity from the Celina offensive line, but Jaden King is really running hard, making his own plays right now.
Bulldogs will split it, one receiver to the right, two to the right, one to the left. Adams. Quick snap, quick throw, and the ball is caught. And it'll be a Bulldog 1st down as the ball was caught by number 3. That was Aiden Song. Song's got a couple of receptions in the ball game tonight. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Celina Bulldogs. The ball is placed at their own 48-yard line. Adams gives the ball to King, and he is not going to go anywhere. As a matter of fact, he's thrown for about a 2-yard loss. So it'll now bring up 2nd down and 12 for Celina. The ball will be moved back to their own 46-yard line.
Celina showing a little bit of a spark here offensively. Nice passes from out on the outside from Nick Adams. Aiden Song, nice catch. And Jaden King running really hard. Getting a lot of effort from these seniors.
Adams jams up and throws the ball. The pass is caught by number 19. That's a new name. You got him?
Andrew Lovelace.
Thank you.
6'2", 180-pound senior. That's one thing that we sort of forgot to mention is all the seniors on Celina playing their last game tonight on their home field.
We'll give him a gain of about 4. We'll call it 3rd down and 6. Clock is ticking at 3:35 remaining here in the third quarter. You can hear the Cowbell Mafia below us. Pass is thrown out to Song. The Bulldogs will get a 1st down. He's tackled on the play by Hemmelgarn and Sullivan. So it'll be 1st down for Celina. They're moving the football against the Rough Rider defense. Clock rolls at 3:10.
Yeah, not seeing the Rough Rider defense really doing anything too wrong. Celina's just quick passing the ball and pretty good job on the outside of blocking and creating some space.
Give the ball to King up the middle, and he'll get a couple. We'll give him about 3. Give him a gain of 3 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. Carter Sharp in on the stop. St. Mary's. 2nd down, we'll call it here in the 3rd quarter. Nick Adams in the shotgun. He'll fake. He's going to go straight back. He's looking down the field to Song, and pass is incomplete.
A little bit of bumping between the bodies there. Braden Himmelgarn and Song, but no flags.
Well, I thought something was going to be called for sure. I thought Himmelgarn had him and grabbed him, but not the case, as it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Looked a little bit more incidental on the replay, Joe, fortunately for St. Mary's. And there was an official right there watching it.
I have no idea what that means by the official. You'll have to ask Catherine if it was like that. 1:40 remaining, 3rd down and 7. Ball at the St. Mary's 34. Quick pass out to the Bulldog receiver. That happens to be number 42. Zach, you'll have to help me with that one.
Number 42 for Celina, Nick Newell, 6'2", 175-pound sophomore.
Picked up the 1st down.
It's really just what Celina's doing is just stacking 2 or 3 receivers and throwing some quick pass screens basically out there.
The receivers are probably taking about 3 steps and turning and squaring up their shoulders to the quarterback. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Celina. Ball at their Rider 26. And King is stopped.
It's kind of tough for St. Mary's because you're up 35-0. You don't really want to take the risk of putting a bunch of defenders on those bunched up receivers and playing them in the backfield because you don't want to give up a long pass down deep. You're trying to keep some of your defenders back, playing a little bit of a deep zone. But because of that, you're giving up 4 or 5 yards on some of these screen passes.
We're going to call it a loss of 1. We'll call it 2nd down and 11 for Celina. 25 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock. Adams, pump fake, going deep to Song, and it is overthrown. Good coverage there by Brandon Bowers. As the clock continues to run, they're not going to get another playoff, so that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter here at Bulldog Stadium. So with the score, the St. Mary's Roughriders 35, the Celina Bulldogs nothing on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Back right after this.
Since 1981, Plus One Professionals has serviced St. Mary's and the surrounding area and are ready to meet your real estate needs. They know the real estate market and can help you. Whether you're moving in, moving out, or around the area, Plus One Professionals are ready and eager to help you sell or buy your new home. They operate with the highest level of professionalism, expertise, and honesty as they help make your real estate dream a reality. Call Plus One Professionals at 419-394-7402 in St. Mary's today.
Already back at Bulldog Stadium, Joe Hurlbert and Zach Farrell on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Our Rough Rider trivia question was this: in what year did the Rough Rider defense allow the fewest points in a season? The answer was 1981. 1981. We only had one correct answer, and that was Justin Noggle. The Rough Riders that year gave up just 47 points in the entire season. Imagine that, though. 47 points over a 10-game season. That's less than a touchdown a game.
Yeah, 1981.
81. Is that what I said, 81?
You did, but those cowbells were pretty loud, so I wanted to make sure we repeated it.
And congratulations to Justin Noggle, who I don't know how he's going to get this because he lives in Georgia.
He'll have to designate somebody locally to come pick up his
maybe
pizza.
He'll designate his mama. So it'll be on that particular play, the Celina Bulldogs lost yardage. So it'll be 3rd down and 16. Swing pass. And nice coverage by Hemmelgarn. And the Bulldog player is not getting up.
Oh, wow. Braden Hilmegarden absolutely unloaded on the Bulldog running back. Jaden King.
Well, that is just a classic perfect tackle.
Yeah, not too high on him, not at his head or neck or anything like that. Really just kind of a textbook looking tackle.
So while they attend to the injured player on the field, we're going to hear from some of our sponsors with 11:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It's the St. Mary's Roughriders 35, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. Back right to this.
Colder weather is just around the corner, and you want to make sure your family's vehicle is tuned up and ready to go. Rabel's Auto Service has been voted the best auto repair center in St. Mary's the last 3 years. And did you know they will pick up and deliver your vehicle for free? Give Rabel's Auto Service a call at 419-394-1624 or stop in and see Jeremy at 1610 Celina Road in St. Mary's. Rabel's Auto Service in St. Mary's. Give them a call today.
Bulldogs Stadium to walk off the.
He's got the wind knocked out of him.
That's about where the air. I would agree with that. So it'll be fourth down and 19 for Celina. Nothing to lose. They're going for it. And here comes the Rough Rider defense. And there's the pass, and it is tipped out of bounds by Bowers. And the Celina Bulldogs will turn it over on downs as the clock continues to tick.
Man, Brandon Bowers is so tall and lanky. When he barely, he only had to jump about a foot off the ground, and I think his arm reached about 12 feet in the air.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Well, of course,
I'm exaggerating. I know
Brandon is a member of the boys varsity basketball team, and I'll tell you what, if you get an opportunity this season to come out to watch the boys basketball team, they're going to have some dandies. It should be a good season for the boys basketball team as he comes in about 6'6", and you got Austin Parks at about 6'10", and the Rough Riders move. So that's a Dave Weilbacher penalty brought to you by Dave Weilbacher, attorney at law. For all your legal needs, give Dave a call at 216-225-9181.
We're going to have to look at that in the rules of the game this week with Mark Sisko, because I think the movement was just a lineman just bringing down his other hand.
I thought he rocked forward.
Did he rock too?
I thought he rocked forward. So it'll be first down and 15. And I want to say Sullivan, but I'm not going to. Nope, it was Ross Henson. Ross Henson, the ball carrier. Clock continues to run. 9:50 remaining in the football contest.
Not much on that run. Good effort from the Celina defensive line of not giving up.
Kyle Kogi wide to the left. They're going to give the ball to Ross Henson, and he's not going to get much on the play, but we got a Celina Bulldog player down on the field. He's slow to get up, and he's not going to get up. So while they attend the Celina player on the field, we're going to take another break. We're going to come back right after this.
Rider Rooters is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's game. Rider Rooters, for over 40 years, has helped provide financial support to our athletic teams. Now it's your turn to help Rider Rooters. There are several leadership positions open that need filled immediately. If this message is speaking to you, please contact Athletic Director Jim Holman at 419-394-4312.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
On the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, 9:24 remaining. Clock is ticking, 35-0 Riders lead. And they have the football. We'll call it third down and about 12 at their own 33. Screen pass to Caden Sharp. Caden breaks free. He's got a, it was kind of ironic. You'll have to take a look and see if Ryan Meyer tries to give him a little help at the end of this particular play. It looked like he gave him a little shove, but they're going to be a little bit short. We're going to call it 4th down and 1.
And they're going to go for it, Joe. I think they want to keep the clock moving and really you've been able to get 4 or 5 yards on most running plays today. Yep. Why not go for it 4th and 1?
8:30 remaining in the football contest. It'll be 4th down and 1. Long count by the Roughriders. Turn. Give the ball to Sharp, and it's going to be a Fowler TV 1st down.
Caden Sharp that time, 22. The long-haired one for anybody at home.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Well, they're going to move it. They're going to give him the 1st down. I don't know what the fans were yelling at. Maybe it was a spot they're looking at, but nonetheless, it's a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know how the ball got pushed back a couple yards, but the ever astute St. Mary's side fans were quick to let the officials know that ball needed to move back.
There's many officials sitting over here tonight. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Roughriders. Ball is at their own 46-yard line. Here comes Caden Sharp on the run. He'll get it across the midfield. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 5 for the Roughriders. Ball is placed at the Celina 49-yard line.
Nice toss sweep to Caden Sharp, and Keegan Sharp was out in front of that blocking for his brother. Also saw Ryan Davis and Stosh Patterson out there.
Football contest. Riders lead on the American Manufacturing Solutions score. Sharp. That'll be another Fowler TV 1st down. Caden on the ball with the ball carrier. So we'll move the chains and the Roughriders will have a new set of downs.
Good trap up there. Pretty big hole, and Caden Sharp did the rest with some nice downhill running.
.620 remaining in the football game. Mabry on the run. We'll give him about one on the play.
Little extracurricular pushing and pulling from the pile of
nothing
by the Bulldogs. But St. Mary's fans not happy, but I didn't think it was too egregious. You have a lot of seniors on the field from Celina playing their last game. They're
trying to make something happen.
Celina coaches did substitute out the offender. I think try to keep him keep his head out of the game for a couple plays and get him back in there.
5:40 remaining in the football game. Celina, this ball is in Celina territory at their own at the 37-yard line. Sharp bounces off a nice hit on the play by number 26 for Celina. That is Jack Hassan, I believe.
A little counter run to Keegan Sharp, and very reminiscent of his touchdown a couple weeks ago at home, where he hit the pile, bounced off, and went another 8 yards for a touchdown. Wasn't able to quite as recovered nicely, but still had a relatively good recovery there from being hit early on.
We'll call it 3rd down and 6 for the Roughriders. Ball at Celina 35-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Caden Sharp. He's still moving forward, and he is finally brought down about a yard short of the first down. So we're going to call it 4th down and a yard. And the Rough Riders were just in this situation not too long ago where it was 4th and about a yard. They went for it, and they're going to do the same here. Kyle Kogi will check in.
Do have some substitutions coming in the game. 56 in at guard for St. Mary's.
Keegan Sharp on the carry. We'll give him the foul TV first down, I believe. I think they're going to give him momentum in the first down.
Trent Wyckoff in at guard. We've seen him, he's rotated in with the starters before, but looks like they got him in there permanently. And now they're going to measure it.
Now they're going to measure. We haven't had one of these in a long time. So they're going to bring the chains in to measure for a first down. Clock is stopped at 3:55.
Starting to see some additional running backs into the ball game. Kevin Perry, Carter Steinberg.
No, they held him. So
wow.
The Rough Riders will turn it over on downs. So the first team defense will make their way back out onto the field. I think they want to preserve this shutout for sure.
Well, and I said maybe they get 2 series with the first team, and this is only the second series. It just so happens that we're 3 minutes away.
This is really only the second series?
I think so. I think Celina's only. I think so.
It could be.
They had a pretty good drive, but I think it's only the second time that Celina has touched the ball in the second half.
So Celina will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line. Nick Adams going to throw the ball out, and it was a nice catch. Song. So it'll be Celina as the gain is about a 12 to 15 yards on the play.
Aiden Song, number 3, is just a junior, and they can definitely build around his athleticism.
3:20 remaining in the football game. 2021 season winding down. Rough Riders lead on the American Manufacturing Solutions score 35-0. Song with the catch, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down, but we'll give him a gain of about 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2.
Nick Adams is quarterback, just a junior as well, so you have a junior quarterback and junior receiver with Song.
I'll give him a little nucleus to work for next year. So we'll call it 2nd down and 2. The ball is placed at the Rough Rider 48-yard line. Nick Adams in the shotgun. Give the ball to Jaden King, and he's not going to make it. He is stopped by Stosh Patterson, Braxton King, and Braden Sullivan.
Yeah, they're in the backfield right now as soon as that ball was handed off. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4, 3rd down and 5 here.
Yep, they lost yardage on the play, so we'll call it 3rd down and about 3. 1:55 remaining. Adams over the middle. A pass is caught by number 7. That's a new number we've seen.
Yeah,
that is Nathan Rammel. 6'1", 170-pound junior, so it'll be a first down for the Celina Bulldogs. Clock continues to run. 90 seconds remaining in the 2021 season on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Riders lead 35-0. They won a shutout. Adams. Oh my gosh, he is leveled by Sullivan.
Adams had pressure in his face right now. Started to work to the pocket a little bit, trying to just get some positive yardage, and he gets demolished.
He does.
Still a think it maybe got a yard out of it.
Celina calls timeout with 1:06 remaining on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard. Riders lead 35-0. Back right after this.
Specklin Automotive with stores in St. Mary's and Wapakoneta is your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs. Family run since 1960, Specklin Automotive upholds the tradition of blending old-fashioned customer service with modern technology that the customers expect and deserve. Shop local. Shop Specklin Automotive.
All righty, we're back at Bulldog Stadium. 1:06 remaining in the football game. Celina has the football. It'll be second down. We'll call it 9. The ball is at the Roughrider 30-yard line. Nick Adams, the quarterback, in his shotgun. He's going to go back. He's got a screen pass over the middle. And Drew Dameyer, nice tackle. Pass was completed to,
I think it was Jaden King, but there's a flag on the play.
We've got a Dave Weilbacher penalty on the play. Brought to you by our friend Dave Weilbacher, attorney at law. For all your legal needs, to see Dave, give him a call at 216-225-9181. So we've got the officials call a timeout with 36 seconds remaining. They're going to have a powwow and decide exactly what has happened. We're going to put, we want 55 seconds back on the clock. They do. 55-5 remaining. Penalty is on Celina, so they're going to move the football back. It'll come from the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be second down, and we're going to call it 14 for Celina.
Some sort of illegal procedure. Not sure exactly what they did, but
3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And here comes the Roughrider defense, and he's going to launch one downfield, and Bowers picks it off. Brandon Bowers intercepts it inside the 10-yard line. And that's going to do it.
Great pressure on the Celina QB again from the St. Mary's defensive line, forces them to put up a prayer, and Brandon Bowers comes down with it.
So the St. Mary's Roughriders will run their record and finish the 2021 season 8-2 overall, 7-2 in the Western Buckeye League. And I will bet you $1 to a donut they would wish they had those 2 games back.
Yeah. And the good part about that, Joe, is we may see a replay of the St. Mary's Wapakoneta game in the playoffs. And what a great game just to see how much this team has improved. Or not.
Absolutely. 10 seconds on the play clock, 15 on the game clock. That's going to do it. Time is going to run out, and the St. Mary's Roughriders are going to win it going away. The final score on the American Manufacturing Solutions scoreboard, the St. Mary's Roughriders 35, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. We'll be back to recap tonight's contest right after this.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their 3-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
All righty, we welcome you back. Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Win it going away, 35-0. As I said, the Roughriders with the win runs their season record to 8-2 overall and 7-2 in the Western Buckeye League.
That's 2 straight shutouts, Joe.
2 straight shutouts by this defense, which gives them momentum going into the postseason, which will start next week.
And really, you look at the games before that. They beat Elida 42-7, Kenton 48-7, Shawnee 25-3, and then Van Wert 21-14, which holding the Van Wert to 14 points this year is amazing. So really since that loss to Ottawa Glandorf, this defense has just been absolutely locked down.
As I mentioned in the Coach Fry show earlier this week, this is the number 1 ranked defense in the Western Buckeye League. The Celina Bull are the St. Mary's Roughriders. Offensively, they're right up there as well. As far they're the number 1 rushing team in the Western Buckeye League for sure, and they added to that tonight. So the Roughriders win it going away 35-0. Zach, do you by any chance happen to have any numbers as of yet, or are we still waiting for them to be sent?
I do. Let's look at the final stats here.
Awesome.
In the Roughriders 35-0 win. First downs for St. Mary's 19 to Celina's 9. Total yards, St. Mary's 319, Celina's 140. Passing, St. Mary's was 2 for 5 with 1 interception. Celina was 14 for 26 with 1 interception there to end the game. Passing yards, St. Mary's had 30, Celina had 133. Rushing, St. Mary's had 47 rushes for 289 yards. Celina had 17 rushes for 7 yards. Penalties, St. Mary's was 2 for 10. Celina's 3 for 15. Third down conversions, St. Mary's 4 for 8. Celina 3 for 10. Punts, Celina had 4 punts for 93 total yards, 36 being their longest, or 36 average, 23 still only being their start. St. Mary's toned it back as only started on their own 42-yard line with some of their drive starts in the second half. Celina 22.5-yard line for their starting average drive starts. St. Mary's 25 minutes of possession to Celina's 18 minutes of possession. Looking at individually, Gavin Reinecke 2 for 5 for 30 yards passing. Aiden Hinkle 3 rushes for 56 yards. And Braden Sullivan 6 rushes for 54 yards. Colton Mabry 6 rushes for 48 yards. Receiving for St. Mary's, Brandon Sullivan 1 catch for 19 yards. Caden Sharp 1 catch for 11 yards. Celina's leaders, Nick Adams 14 completions on 26 attempts for 133 yards and an interception. Jaden King 8 rushes for 22 yards. Nick Adams 6 rushes for negative 17 yards. So just an absolute lockdown job from the St. Mary's defense tonight. And offense really got the job done on all of their drives as well.
Absolutely. Well, you're listening to the Hewer Renovating postgame show brought to you by Hewer Renovating, your residential specialist. Call 419-394-8643 for all your home renovation needs. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and wrap it up and conclude this 2021 regular season as it comes to a close. We'll do that when we come back right after this.
Where is that TSC bill? How can I pay it if I can't find it?
You don't need the bill. You can pay it online at telcirco.com.
Wasn't there a special this month?
Yes, we got it from TSC's Facebook page.
I know I've got the announcement for the club here somewhere.
I just sent it to TSC to air on Channel 2. With telcirco.com, Facebook, Channel 2, and their newsletter, TSC makes it easy to stay connected.
Now, if they could just help me clean up my desk.
It's easy as 1, 2, 3, call TSC.
Unique Awards and Signs, here to take care of your signage, graphic award, and gift customization needs. From banners for your graduate or corporate sponsors to awards recognizing those dedicated employees or champion sport teams. Stop in at 1865 Celina Road or call us at 419-394-1612.
VFW 9289's mission is to honor all veterans, past, present, and future. Come on out on Football Friday nights to watch the live stream of Roughrider football. VFW 9289, a proud sponsor of Rider Nation Station.
Vogel's Bake Shop, making thousands of fresh donuts daily, open 7 days a week with stores in St. Mary's, Celina, and Walpock. Also now found in Wagner's IGA in New Bremen, Minster, and Fort Laramie.
Alrighty, back one final time at Bulldog Stadium in Celina, Ohio. You're listening to the Hewer Renovating postgame show for all your home renovation needs. Call Hewer Renovating in St. Mary's, and we thank them for being a sponsor throughout the course of the season. Zach, the 2021 season comes to a conclusion with the Rough Riders winning 35-0, going away over Celina. As I mentioned, the Riders finished the regular season 8-2, 7-2 in the Western Buckeye League. And, of course, now we look forward to post-season play.
Yeah, this team has improved so much since we saw them early in the season, especially offensively. This defense really has carried the team all year, and somehow we've even seen them improve over the last few weeks now. So we need to see where the chips fall tonight and the schedule brings us. It'd be really exciting, I think, if we had Franklin coming into St. Mary's. That'll be 3 years in a row that we play Franklin in the playoffs. What a great rivalry that's becoming, and that's a nice test too. You know, if you can't get past Franklin first round, you don't deserve to go further because they're a good team.
Absolutely,
and that'll be good for us to get a good test there and bring us with some momentum into the second round, which could be the Wapakoneta Redskins.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to conclude our regular season broadcast of Rough Rider football here on Rider Nation Station. Again, we'll be with you next week as we start the postseason play, as we'll be at Grand Lake Health System Field with the St. Mary's Rough Riders and an opponent to be determined. So once again, one final time, we want to thank our crew tonight, Doug Spencer and Lucy Spencer on camera, Rich Spencer and Dave Weilbacher in the truck, and for Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. Once again, our final score from Bulldog Stadium in Celina, Ohio, the St. Mary's Rough Riders 35, the Celina Bulldogs nothing. Until next week, so long, everyone.
Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.